Good morning, everybody. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. I did actually bring things to show you guys today, so that's exciting. I'm going to start off with my blanket that I have been tootling on. I haven't done a lot of progress on it, but I've done some. I haven't been knitting on projects as much as I wanted to, but it's not the end of the world. I can't even remember where I was. I think I was with a black. I thought I was on a black one with you guys the last time. Oh yeah, I finished the black one, and then I've done this one, and this is actually orange. I know it's really washing out, but it's a really bright fluorescent orange. I think this one's my favorite square right now. I really like this sock yarn. It does a fade on here. I can't remember the name of the sock yarn though. I know I got it from here. I don't think it's the Zauberball. I don't know what it is, but I like it. If I find it, I will. I think I was maybe halfway through of this one last time. And I have my pink. So that means I worked up. Well, I worked these. Okay, so I have done more progress. Okay, I don't even know what I did. Okay, so I finished this, and then I came over here and have done this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. I was like, I know I did more than 4. So there you go. I need 4 more on this row, and then I can start a new row. I decided that was the width that I like it. It's essentially a twin size right now. I could probably go one more. It's like a twin size and like this much over the bed. You know what I mean? So I might do one more after it's all said and done, but it just depends on the length when I get it done, because what I intend to use this for is to walk around my house, like a little bog witch in the mornings with my tea and go outside after I've dropped my kids off at school and knit on my back patio with my blanket on. Whole reason for it. So I want it to be big to cover me, but I don't want it so big that I'm dragging it everywhere. I just love this so much. It feels so good. I need to make a sweater that is fingering weight because it's just a cozy. I love the drape. I love the feel. I love it. Today, I guess I'll take off my blankie. I wanted to show you guys my shirt. I know I've showed you guys this before, but I just put it on today and I realized that I still absolutely love this shirt. So I wanted to show you guys again. Look how perfect my shirt fits. I know that's a weird angle that I'm sitting at. It fits so perfect, you guys. This is my design. It has a combo top, so it's a rounded yoke to here, and then it switches over to a raglan, and that fits squared off shoulders better than just a rounded yoke. I like the round yoke. I'm gonna come back in on this to do color work here, because that's what I love about the round yokes, the beautiful color work up top, but it just doesn't fit me. So by the time I get to where it's fitting my shoulders correctly, it's too deep, and then that feels weird. And then I have done gussets on the where the breasts are, so that you're not pulling up on the side. And then I did increases on the hips because my hips are much bigger than my waist, and it fits perfect. I may pull this off and make them a little bit longer, Or I might just leave this one because I do like it. I might just leave this one and do my next one, which would be color work and either long sleeves or longer sleeves, maybe about here. We'll see. Depends on what I feel like doing when I get there. But I have written up this pattern. I have graded it out. I have done all the things except for take good pictures of it and actually type everything, you know, make the actual pattern pretty and for you guys to make. And that is my struggle. I make a ton of things. I design a ton of things really, really bad at the last little bit. We're working on it. So, blanket, shirt. I have made more toys than this, but I'll tell you about the toys that I haven't made. Anyways, these are out and for sale. Little monkey. Cute little whale. I really love this whale. I used a really nice wool that I like a lot, and it just feels so good. I like that one. A little teddy bear. So this was a yarn. It's a chenille yarn that I got here in the shop, and we don't have any more of it. It was some old yarn that I found, and I struggle bust with this yarn. Knitting with it was fine, but for some reason crocheting with this, even though I have no problems normal, I had a really hard time with this yarn. But I did make this. I made a cat too with this as well, but I didn't grab it. I made another little octopus keychain. That's making it look like his face is crooked. Is that crooked? And then okay, so those were in my art thing that I made and had on display. That's what I'm saying. My art display in Silverton at the library. Those have been in it, but now they are back and for sale. This is my strawberry shortcake snail that I did. I love doing these. I had so much fun. I have so much fun making these. I absolutely love them. I know they're silly and people might think they're gross, but I love them. So I got that. And then the last thing, well, it's not the last thing, I guess. I'll show you these things and then we'll go for the other things, I guess. I've got more in here than I thought I had in here. Okay, those are not finished, so let's go with these ones. This has been a sample that I've had for a while in my little sample knits that I've done. It's a kids hat, kid size hat. I'm going to put up for sale because it's been on display for enough. And then I also have this really cute hat. I really like this hat a lot. Look how cute it is. It's so cute. Anyways, I'm going to put this one up for sale in the shop as well. Cute little flowers. That one was a display one that I've been holding on to for a while, and I just have a big pile of stuff now that I don't need, so I'm just going to get it out of there. And then this is toys that I need to finish. I'm going to finish them up today. I've got an octopus, a bigger one. You can tell that I was using up the rest of this yarn. I made a little octopus, which will be a keychain. And then I have 2 little frogs that need faces. So those need faces and keychains. And those are done. This needs a face and it's done. And then those will be up. And I made also 5 of these pickles. that are already up there. But I already had this one, so I didn't want to. It's the exact same thing. So, and this one is going to be special because my dear friends said that I should have a like something in the background, like a mascot for my thing. So you know what? I'm gonna do this pickle. I love her. She's so cute. I love making them, and I am obsessed with pickles. So she's gonna be in all my videos from now on. If I go anywhere, I'll try to remember to take my girl. She's just gonna be hiding out in the videos, so you can like look for her. And I need a name for her. So if you guys have a name for Miss Thang, she needs a name. So that is it for things I have made and in the process of making. The next part that I wanted to talk to you about is, I don't remember if I showed you guys these, and I kept meaning to bring them in, and I've had them the entire time. I've kept them in my purse. I know that I'm silly with them, but they're very special, so I've been holding on to them in my purse. But my very, very good friend Judy taught me how to, she has a glass studio, and she taught me how to make glass beads. This one has a swirl in it. She's taught me how to do. This one was just a green bead that I really liked. That was like one of my first ones. This is her beautiful one, and this is my squished, sorry, attempt, but I had a lot of fun with it, and it's still very, this is hers that she made, showing me how to do stripes. Isn't it beautiful? And then this one was mine. I didn't intend it to be like a bee, but it ended up being a bee. I just grabbed. Ooh, I'm so proud of it. So that was really fun, and I'm looking forward to making more beads. I need to turn this into a necklace or something, but I've just, they're special to me, and I have, I'm going to carry them around. I'm going to hoard them for a while until I figure out the special project. So those are beautiful, and I'm very excited to show you those. My next thing was my loom that I got while at Black Sheep Gathering, and I absolutely love this thing. So I know that last week I had told you guys, I think that's it for that part. I had told you guys that I had another project that I was doing. It was like a chevron pattern. I was gonna turn it into a bracelet, but as I was working with it, I didn't like the way that it was turning out. So I took it off. I said, I'm not gonna worry about it. This is called A Needle Runs Through It. I know that's backwards for you guys, but it's A Needle Runs Through It is the company. You can buy it off Etsy if you'd like. I am absolutely loving this. This is the perfect size for me. It came in a beautiful kit. So it's got this. It came with, let me pull these out of my pouch that I will reveal in a minute. It came with 2 needles, which are thick. They are technically usable, but I don't like using them too well, but I do love the idea of that, and there's nothing wrong with it. And then it came with 2 combs, small and a big, and it says the needle runs through it on both of them. Same thickness. I really like these a lot. And then this is my pouch that I made out of this. It was just, I used up all of the pegs that you can, and I went the length of the loom, and then I sewed the sides together, folded it, put this little snap, or it's not snap enclosure, it's like a clasp on, folded it over. This was the yarn that came with it, which is the sock yarn. It has some cute sparkle in it. I don't know if you can really see the sparkle. It's not really sparkling for you guys. Oh, a little bit. It is sparkly though. And it was really nice yarn. It was Knitwits yarn, so it's like the little 10-gram skeins of it. Really cute. I think I'm gonna make another one because, like I said, that's perfect for like chapstick or anything small like that, or my I don't know, my little knife that I keep in my purse, you know, maybe something like that. So, and then the whole kit also came with a bag. And there's different bags in there. This is the one that I chose. Cute little alpacas. Maybe llamas too. I think so. Very cute. And it is just a single layer in here. So, love that. You can go on their Etsy and get that. I did, however, like I said, I don't like the needle length is great. The way that I like to do my weaving is I like to have it go across, you know, as much as I can. That feels good to me, and I can pause it right there, so I just go through and it holds and I can pause it. I like that. But the thickness of this is really hard at the start and end. In fact, it's almost impossible to get through to that. The middle part is no big deal. It's totally usable there. But I went on and found these, and I know these are technically for knitting or whatever, but I got these off of Amazon, and they've got the little loop on the end, because the way that I like to put my yarn on is I pull it out several times, fold it in half, and then shove it through here, and then I'm kind of feeding it out as I go so that I have more loaded on my needle at a time before I have to switch it out. The big ones and the little ones I'll probably use. I'm going to keep them all in this kit, but the medium ones are the ones that I've been using the most, because it's the perfect size to go across without being too big and bulky. And the little ones are totally fine, but it's just, you know, I like the medium. Just a preference. So these will stick in my bag. Unfortunately, the big ones are too big to go in my cute little bag, so that's sad. But what I was thinking is I could probably fold this all the way in half and just have the pouch like, you know, like this for them. So I think it would go to probably about here, and it'll be open. And it probably won't do very much of anything as far as like actually holding them in here, but it'd be cute anyways. And I could always make a second piece to fold over the flap. So I might do that. But I love this. I think this is so cool. I love the kit. I love everything about this. I think it's so, so cool. So I would love to make this and have it for little kits. If someone wants to learn how to weave, we could just have the whole kit. And it has, you know, this used sock yarn, which I thought was amazing, and I love this. We used the same sock yarn for both the warp and the weft, so it went through. So I've been like obsessed with this, and I've been really thinking I really want to start making this kind of stuff. Just like I want to have a laser printer and make things like that, so that I could make little kits for people to start off, you know, crocheting or knitting or whatever else, like the wood bottoms for like maybe a basket I could teach people how to do, or this, you know, they can learn how to how to weave, or we could do, I don't know, we can do so many things. We can do lots of things. We could do like a round one to do like these bracelets. I could make a nice sturdy bracelet loom for that, which would be really nice, because usually what you get is the foam ones, which are fine. There's nothing wrong with them. But, you know, after you use it a few times, it's starting to wear down, and then, you know, it degrades from there. But if I had a nice wooden one, it wouldn't degrade. It would be really nice. So that's something that I've been really thinking about. So then I became obsessed with, you know, checking into the wood lasers and stuff like that. And a really nice, wonderful friend of mine, Celia, had suggested I go and talk to someone that we both knew, but I didn't know that she had a wood laser. And I'm not going to throw her name out here because I don't know if she wants to be on or not, but she's absolutely wonderful. And so I went over to her place yesterday, and I was picking her brain about which one she thought that I should use and how does she use it, what's her programs that she used. And she was so amazing. And I know that I can get very technical and I want to know like all the ins and outs about things. And she was so gracious and listened and answered all my questions. I had this big note thing that I was writing down. I've got something on my phone. There we go. You know, I had my notepad on my phone open and I was going for it. And then she, because she has one, then I found out that she actually had 3. She has a large one, a medium one, and a small one. And we made this for me. How cute. I know everything's backwards because of my phone, but it says Michaela. That's me, my little box. She designed this particular box, and when I say it fits perfect, it fits perfect. You do not need glue for this box. This is a perfect box. She's done such a good job. She is on, this is from her Glowforge one, and that's the one that I'm thinking when I actually buy one, I think that's the one I'm gonna get. But she, I'm going to put my beads in here. It's just those little things. I just love it. So she let me just pick the little design. I know it's really nothing, but it was very sweet and lovely, and I love my box. So she does have that design on. I just want to throw her out really fast. She has a lot of designs on the Glowforge design app. If you guys are looking for that, for a perfect box, it's a perfect box. It's not one that, you know, kind of goes in and you can feel these slide in perfect. This is smooth. And she's also done it with acrylic. Yeah, acrylic slabs too, and it's perfect. And she has a bunch of different stuff too that she's she's made. She has a lot of patterns on there. So if you wanted to go on there, actually, I guess if I'm trying to get her on here, I gotta say her name. So it's Marge on their designs, Marge's Designs, and she's got a bunch of them on there. They're perfection level stuff. She does such an amazing job. But at the end of it, she is allowing me graciously to borrow her small Glowforge, the Glowforge Spark. And she gave me some supplies to go with it so that I can make some things. And I am going insane. I'm so excited about making something. I don't know what I'm going to make. I might try and design this because I think it would be so freaking cool. I want to try and make one that's smaller, and it's just for bracelets. I know you can do it with this too, but I kind of have an idea in my head about making one that's a little bit smaller for bracelets. And oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I tried to find a pattern for like one of these on there already. And the tongs, or the places where you put your, let me pull this back out again. I I can't remember what these are called, but these little guys are too wide apart. So you'd have to use like a big yarn, a bigger yarn for it, which is fine. But for whatever projects you want to do. But for the ones that I want to use my sock yarn because I love that process. I love using it. And you guys know I have a ton of sock yarn. So I want to make one of these, and I want the tongs to be smaller like this. And I want it to be a bit thinner so that I can, it just specifically for bracelets, and it'll have to be less too, because it'd probably need to be like 6 or 7 inches, probably 7 inches, you know, to go around and then have a clasp underneath it. So I'm gonna try and figure out, see if I can make something like that. I'm excited for. I don't know what else. I was thinking I could make the bottoms of like baskets, which is, you know, easy, but we could draw, you can draw a picture and put the picture in the Glowforge area, and it has a camera in there, and it will engrave, or, you know, cut out. You just draw what you want, and then you pick out what you want on there, and it'll engrave your picture. Sorry, my nose is itchy. That is amazing. My son is super excited about that. We're gonna try it out and maybe cut out something that he's designed. It's just going to be amazing. I'm so excited to use this and design some stuff for it, make some things. If you guys have any more suggestions, I want to make one of those yarn minders, although I usually use like a bag and I just put it on my arm like this, but I do like the ones where it's just this here and it has a little spinner on it, and then it has like the circle on the bottom with the peg or something coming up that you slide your ball, or not a ball, it's a cake of yarn on, then you can pull from the outside and knit that way. I'm gonna make one of those. I'm very excited for it. I think it'll be a lot of fun. That is everything that I have on here. If you guys have any cool suggestions for something that I can design on there, just let me know. I'm always trying to think of like tools that we could use for like any sort of crafting, really, that would make it easier for us to make, or that we could add on to like our knitting and crocheting. So if there's something like that that you guys have thought of, I'm sure there's a million things that I've missed that I've been talking about, or that I've like brainstormed on what to make on there. It's gonna be so much fun. I'm excited. So I've got the program set up. I need to go get a vent today after work for it, but it's set up otherwise. And then hopefully tonight I will be printing something. I don't know what it's going to be, but it's going to be something. It might just be something that's already a design, so that I can like test out all my settings and stuff like that. But it'll be fun. Yeah. So next Tuesday, hopefully I have a ton of things to show you that I've made. So that's all I got. I hope that you guys have an absolutely amazing Tuesday, and I'll see you next week.